When I attended PETS, PET stands for the President-elect Training Seminar in early last year, before I became President, the Presidents-elect were all given some tasks or some goals that they should look at achieving during their year as President. And three of the principal goals were to leave a legacy from your year as President, something that the club could look back on. 2, to choose a mentor for the year. And 3, to have fun. So working backwards through that list, my year has been fun, it has been enjoyable, but there are lots of other words to describe the year. It's made me feel very proud to be president of this great club. It's fairly constant being president. You've got to prepare for a meeting every week. You've got to give that meeting, or be at that meeting, chair that meeting, so it is fairly constant. The year goes very quickly though, so that's the good part about it, Andrew. But without being smug, it's a very satisfying and wonderful experience. My mentor for the last 12 months has been Paul Murray. And I thank Paul, an experienced, respected Rotarian, for being my mentor. I don't think I gave him too much grief during the year, but it was nice to know that Paul was there at the end of the phone if I needed some advice at any stage. So thank you, Paul, for being my mentor. The third one was to leave a legacy. And my legacy is twofold. One is Club Runner, which Paul Murray was instrumental in getting up and running and putting it into our club. Club Runner is a web program that keeps track of all our functions within the club. It keeps track of all the members. It gives us the rosters. It gives all the bulletins are on the website. And it's the one place where we can go to find out so much history and knowledge about our club. The second legacy is the North Wagga shed, or the storage facility at North Wagga. This is going to be a joint legacy with Andrew. The shed has started to be built. They've laid the slab, the concrete slab, but at this stage it won't be finished for another month or so, I hope. I'd like to thank the Wagga City Council and also the state government for their financial assistance in helping us to build this shed. Also to James Hamilton for doing all the paperwork, and to Nash Brothers, who were very generous in allowing us to store our trailers at the Leagues Club for the last few years, free of rent, no rent at all. And they're still there, so hopefully they'll be moved out in a month or so. The unsung heroes in our club, to my mind, are the bulletin editors, with Paul in charge. Paul Murray, John Egan, John Ferguson, Michael Knight and Doug Sutton. Thank you all for your hard work during the year. Each week they prepare an 8-page bulletin, and it takes some time to do that, so thank you very much. Wollundry is a very fortunate club, or it has been very fortunate during the last 12 months. The Food and Wine Festival at the end of March, the last weekend of March, there's a plug for it for next year. We were so lucky. 2 weeks before that we had floods in Wagga, and we would not have raised the amount of money that we did raise. We grossed over $100,000 for one day, and we donated $42,500 to Micah House. That would not have happened if it had been a wet day. The Sunday markets, which we do every week, I mean if it rains we've always got next week. The farmers market on Saturday, we hold hold those markets whether it's rain or shine. But the Food and Wine Festival, we've got one day, and if we get wiped out, all the organising, all the preparation, all the money that we spend getting it up to that stage would be lost. So you can imagine how relieved I am, or was, when the Food and Wine Festival day was such a great day. I think the Food and Wine Festival is now a firm fixture on Wagga's social calendar. Our membership is strong. We've got 78 members in our club. We are the biggest club in the district, and we've had an increase in our membership in the last 12 months. The next biggest club in District 9700, I believe, is Griffith with 64 members, so we're a fair way ahead of the next club. I want to make special mention tonight of 3 Apexians from South Wagga who are here, and I thank them for coming along tonight. Membership is always a challenge in Rotary clubs, and I like the association that we've got with South Wagga Apex. We helped them with the Kumi Festival this year. They gave us assistance at the Food and Wine Festival. And I'd like to see that warm and fuzzy relationship continue into the future, because Apex, they have a use-by date. At 45, they're out of the club and they're looking for somewhere else to join. And they're already in a community organisation. Let's try and have an association with the Apex Club and pick up some of their members when they reach their retirement age. They are young and they're fit, and we need guys like that to help us with all the heavy work that we've got. And we look forward to having them on board. Finally, I'd like to say this to the club. We are a strong, vibrant club with much diversity. We're going to look at the membership, keeping our members coming into the club. But I think there are a number of people in the club who could become president. Phil McIntosh will be looking for someone in November this year to take on the job after him. And I say to everyone to think seriously, very seriously, about being president, because it is the most wonderful experience. Thank you.